Manga. Allow my six fingers to interrupt your video. Deadpool. What the?
Oh, beep beep the eyes. No. Bye eyes. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a my daddy. You teacher.
Oh yeah.
I said the pizza.
Better get some pizza.
See ya, pizza.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Be sure to check out my latest video. It's called Total Recall, where we take a look back at some of the comic books I picked up in the year 2017. Okay? Peace. What's up, comic book heaps? Welcome to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. And today we're just going to be going over a haul that I have. I would say this is the first haul of 2018, but I'll be lying. I actually keep books stacked up for you guys so I can keep the videos piling on and piling on and piling on. So I really never stop picking up comics, and this is not my first haul of 2018. This is still, stuff left over from last year. And as we get into it, I'll throw in some books that I actually did pick up in the year 2018. All right, so with that being said, let's get into our sponsor. And this episode of Direct Edition is brought to you by My Fate Darth Maul from China. All right, so you know how we do on this channel. Let's get into some comics. Okay, so right off the bat, I went back to Second and Charles, and I was surprised to see that those Perez Wonder Womans were still there. So I actually end up filling out the run by picking up the Wonder Womans. So let's go ahead and get through this quickly because a lot of Wonder Woman books. And here we go. So this is Wonder Woman number 17, George Perez cover. Number 18. And the cool thing about this haul is I got them all for 50 cents, which is unheard of to get George Perez Wonder Woman for 50 cents. So that's number 18. Number 20, Who Killed Mindy Mayer. A beautiful number 23, God Among Men, A God Amongst Men. So very cool. A beautiful number 24, very cool. Number 25, Guy Gardner. I don't know who the other guy is, but Wonder Woman. And if you don't believe me for 50 cents, bam, is right there. So, all right, here's a look at the run. Beautiful, beautiful Perez covers. All right, Let's keep going on the Wonder Womans. Number 26 with Captain Atom. Very cool. Number 29 with Cheetah. You see Cheetah right there? So that's number 29. Number 32, which is one of my favorite covers. Definitely love that number 32. It's a beauty. All these are Perez covers. Number 33 with the Lasso of Truth. Number 34. See, when I added all these up, it ended up being like $16 worth. But it's a lot of books. So number 34. Number 35. Nothing really spectacular about that cover, but number 35. Number 40. Very cool tree cover. Now, number 41 is a $10 book, so I was glad to pick that up for 50 cents. Very cool cover. Like I said, still Perez, so number 41. And let's take another cool look at these covers. Almost was going to split this up and just say, hey, I'll wait to show you all the Wonder Womans in the next video, but let's just go ahead and get through with them in this video. Like I said, these are, if I can get the glare off of there, these are pretty cool covers, and that's a $10 book, and I only got 4 more Wonder Woman books to show you. If you're a Wonder Woman fan like me, then you'll sit through this and definitely love Wonder Woman, man. She's my baby. So 4 more Wonder Woman books. This is number 42 from 1990, and this is still a Perez cover. Number 43, that character is called Silver Wings. And like I said, man, I'm a Wonder Woman completionist. I set out a while ago, and I said I was going to collect everything Wolverine, everything Wonder Woman, everything, who else? Harley Quinn. And that's what I'm doing, because, Wonder Woman has a long history. So that's 43. A beautiful 45 cover. I rescued these comic books. They were sitting in the 50-cent bin with no boards, but they have no ticks. The only thing wrong with these Wonder Womans is they smell like mothballs, but I could take that. Whoever had them, they loved them, and they took care of them. So this is number 45. And we're just going to do these two together. This is 46 and 48. Very cool, man. Definitely glad to have these in my collection. So I would say let's look back at all the Wonder Woman covers, but I've actually picked up so many that, it would take forever to look back. So very cool. All right, let's get into something else. Whoa, those comic books stink. They smell like straight mothballs, and I just put a board in the bags. Maybe I need to change out the bags and throw the bags away. And yes, I am listening to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But just for sitting through that Wonder Woman, I just wanted to show you a main event early. This is the first appearance of Kimora, and I was so shocked to find this for $1.25. Like, I literally saw this comic book and I was like, wow. I couldn't believe Second and Charles had it for just $1.25. That's why, the people that can get to a Second and Charles, we love Second and Charles, because Second and Charles will have key issues behind the glass, or they will overprice a key issue. Not even overpriced, but they'll have a key issue at a certain price. But you still run across gems like this for $1.25, and this is like $15, $25 book, even up to $30. Like I said, it's the first appearance of Kimora, who is the handler of X-23. I've seen this book actually go up to $50, so definitely glad to have this in my collection. I definitely was looking for a second copy, but it was only one. But yeah, so there's an early main event just for sitting through all those beautiful Perez Wonder Woman covers. So as I was digging through the bins, I was looking through the Justice League of America, and I've actually found some pretty good Justice League of America runs. This is JLA number 116 from the year 2006, September 2006, and this is my second copy of Breaking the Trust. This is when Batman found out that he's been mind wiped, and he actually went at it with the Justice League members. And this is when Hawkman got a little mouthy with Batman, and Batman actually uh, clocked Connor Hall across the mouth. And I just thought this was such a cool cover. So this is 116, 117. The secret is out that that they mind wipe Batman, and this is Superman going up against some villains. Very cool. 117. One of my favorite covers, 106. Very cool. Batman on top of a grave. 115, where Batman actually, starts to confront them. He's like, hey, man, there's some stuff missing from my memory. And what's going on? So this is 115. A cool number 85. This the funny thing is these are all second copies or some that I was seeking to plug in the holes and plug in the gaps. Another copy of Justice League of America number 0, Michael Turner cover, R.I.P. Michael Turner. Definitely a cool cover. This is when Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman actually get together and say who we're gonna put in Justice League. Justice League number 1. I know there's another cover that has Superman, Batman, or the more well-known members on the other cover. So this is number 1 from the year 2006. If you allow my 60 fingers to interrupt your video. Yeah, this is a beautiful Michael Turner cover. And not only did I get number 1, but number 2 was in the same package. So I definitely had to pick it up. And like I said, beautiful Michael Turner covers. Justice League number 2. And so we're at the point of the video where you ask me, hey, Fred Hall, Direct Edition, what are you reading right now? And this is what I'm actually reading right now. This is JLA and Cyberforce. I've always had this downstairs in the dungeon. As I was going through my Justice League and putting them up during this video, I found this and I started reading it. And it's a very cool book, man. Definitely like to see when DC crosses over with some of Image Comics characters. So very cool. All right, so let's get into some of your main events. And for your first main event, because I'm such a child of the 90s and the X-Men cartoon series, I actually picked up this Jubilee number 1. I think this is my second copy. It's a very cool cover. And like I said, it actually takes me back to the 90s when Jubilee was, in the same position that Kitty Pryde was. We saw Kitty Pryde grow up in the X-Men, and now and then in the 90s, we saw Jubilee grow up. And I know they tried that with a character named of Armor, but that went over a lot of people's heads. But it was Kitty Pryde, who was almost like a daughter to all the X-Men, Storm and Wolverine. And then it was Jubilee. And then after that, it was a character by the name of Armor. So this is Jubilee number 1, but not only did I pick this up again, but I got an awesome number 2 to go with it. It's a very beautiful cover. So that's, I'm just going to give you that as one main event, even though that it should be counted as 3, because I showed you the first appearance of Kimura, I showed you Jubilee number 1 and Jubilee number 2. But let's go ahead and get into some more main events, okay? All right, let's do it. Your next main event is X Force number 2. This is the second appearance of Deadpool. This is my second copy. Boy, I was so excited, man, when I found this in the dollar bin. I was like, challenge accepted. I'm gonna look in the dollar bin, 50-cent bin, see if I see any, books that I know that people overlook, and this is one that people still haven't really clicked in their minds that it's a $20 book. This is the second appearance of Deadpool. Very cool Liefeld cover, and yeah, that's your what second main event. All right, this is so cool. I just remember that. I just seen that it said Deadpool is back. Man, I can't wait to catalog this and put it in my collection again. Speaking of X23 and the first appearance of Kimura, I actually was able to pick up this X23 Target number 1. And this book is not very rare, but it's a very pricey book. So definitely glad to get this for, I think I paid about $3 for it. So that would be your third main event. I'm just going to keep on giving you main events until I'm out of them. So very cool. So you got X-Men Target X23. Very cool. And I got another main event. This is the opening one shot of this is a sketchbook of Civil War. This will be probably like a second copy. I have to look down in the dungeon and see do I have another one of these. But definitely the books that get slept on are the Free Comic Book Day and the sketchbooks. But even though this book doesn't look like that much, it's still a sketchbook and very cool to have. So, and I'm sure that it's probably gained money now because all the Civil War books are like $20 to $30. So I'm sure this is a little bit more rare. And I picked this up probably for free back in the day. And this one I actually got for 50 cents. So very cool. Here's a look at some of the sketches on the inside. If you allow my sexy fingers to interrupt your video. Look at that. Beautiful. That was the crazy Thor that they cloned Thor and he came and he killed Goliath. I still remember that like yesterday. I remember when I was reading these one by one and Thor actually blew a hole through Goliath. And I actually was like, dude, what the hell? Because Thor and Goliath have always been best friends. And you know that Thor would not go to those extremes to where he would kill Goliath. And I remember how it made Susan Storm feel. She was like, hey, Reed, you took it too far. Being the fact that you would have a clone Thor that will actually kill. Because nobody thought during the Civil War that, there would be casualties like that. But it was casualties. So it's a very thin book, but still very rare. And I'm sure that it probably carries monetary value. And it also has other previews on the back, like Avengers Disassemble, House of M, Illuminati, just different cool stuff. The first Iron Spider, just very, very cool, man. I love the free stuff, or I love the stuff that costs like a quarter because, people look over them when they come out, but then eventually they catch a little bit of fire and they become valuable. So that is your fifth main event. So let me show you your last main event. Okay? All right, let's go. And this is your last main event, which is very cool because guess what? This is the one that was recalled. I couldn't believe it when I found it out in the wild. I actually Googled some of the, improper symbols or stuff that was written out of the Quran in the background. And I said, this can't be another recalled issue because I already have the recalled issue. I actually put it up and cataloged it in the dungeon. And when I found this, I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and pick it up just because it's another X-Men Gold. But guess what? This is another recalled issue. So definitely glad to add this in my collection. Those recalled issues are worth gold. No pun intended. Well, maybe they are intended. X-Men Gold. And there you have it. Very cool, man. And so, once again, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. And I will catch you guys and girls later. Remember, words of wisdom, focus on the ones that show you love. On the ones that don't show you love, hey man, we're just going to keep on rolling without them. I pray that everything that you put your hands on be successful. And I will catch you girls and guys later. Peace. Oh yeah. Get him, Wolverine.